Listen, y'all, in a world where there's so many copycats, where there's so many people who are the same, who act the same, who dress the same, who look the same, be different. Okay, stay different. All right. Stay you, stay unique, stay weird. All right. Like, not weird, like crazy, bad, weird, but just stay unique and stay different. Like, there's so many people that want to be like the next person who's trying so hard to destiny swap or just have what someone else have. Like, just appreciate what you have, appreciate your features, just appreciate how God made you. Okay, your height, your weight, how you look, the freckles on your face, the moles, the birthmarks. Okay, the lines, the whatever. Okay, your hair type. All right, your hair color. Like, just really appreciate who you are. It's like it's about to come to a time where people are going to be searching for that rare and different breed. Okay, it's a lot of people, their bodies look the same, everybody just looks the same. So you're going to stand out because of how unique and different you are. Like, I want people to understand that. Like, no one wants a copycat, okay? We want the original. You're the original. No one can be like you. No one is you. You're not trying to be like nobody else. You are just you. Excuse me, y'all. Like, so many people, and people don't even realize, like, this is a form of manipulation. This could be black magic, where people don't want you to be your unique self. People want you to dim your light. People want you to be just like them. They want you to have the same careers as them. They want you to have the same jobs as them, the same talents, gifts. And it's like, no, God made us all uniquely different. And it's up to us to tap into our own self so we can know what it is that we're gifted in, that we can do, and monetize and make money off of it and stuff like that. But there's so many people that want to control the narrative. They want to control you. They want to tell you, no, you need to look this way. No, you need to dress this certain way. No, you need to act this certain way. And all they're doing is keeping you in that matrix, okay? So that people cannot identify or see that you are different. They want you to blend in, all right? People are trying to minimize your gifts, your talent, your light, so that you could blend in with everyone else, so that you're not as special as you actually are. There's a lot of special butterflies who are being blended in with everyone else. And it's like, no, you need to stand out. You need to be different. You should be unique. Like, all your family doing this, but you enjoy doing this, or you're passionate about something else. Do that. Stay passionate about that. Stay doing that. Stay in that talent. Stay practicing with that gift. Don't let nobody tell you that you should start doing what they're doing. All your family, your siblings, they went to this college. If that college is not calling you and saying, like, this is where you need to be, like, spiritually, like, you don't feel a pull towards that school and you're feeling pulled towards something else, go to the something else. Do not get stuck into this matrix, or do not get stuck in people magic where they control you and they tell you exactly what it is that you should do or shouldn't do. There's so many people that just want you to be the same. They want you to be just like them, okay? Because it's easier to maintain. It's easier to control that way. If you're your own person, they don't really know what to expect, okay? You could be this way today, another way tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? If you're doing your own thing in your own lane, they don't really know how to control you. They can't do too much. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to tell anybody here to just stay being different, okay? Don't stop trying to blend in, because even when you trying to blend in or fit in with what people are doing, what your family is doing, what the normal people is doing, whatever, like whatever, you're gonna look stupid. You ever try to, like, blend in and fit in, and then you feel even more uncomfortable and stupid because that's not really where you want to be, or that's not really where you're supposed to be. Like, we have to listen to ourselves. We have to listen to the God that is in us, okay? Especially if you are God's child. God is in you, and he will be speaking to you. He will be directing you on things that you should and should not do, not people, okay? When you get that God in you, when you build that relationship with God, or when you are hip or aware that you are God's child, right? And there's a light that is in you. You have to start following the light that is in you. You cannot be following humans. I don't even care if it's your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your grandpa. You have to follow the light that is within you, because everyone cannot see that there is a light within you, but everyone do not know what that light consists of. You get what I'm saying? They don't know what you actually have to do. They don't know the directions, okay? Only you do. Only God is giving it to you. They're just meant to be on a stand, on the sides, on the stands and the sides, just watching you as you transform or as you go. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people is not going to understand why you're doing things, or why you're moving to certain places, or why you're partaking in certain hobbies, gifts, and talents. You feel me? And it's not really always up for them to understand. They will understand later on. But right now, it's just about you and God. It's about that light that is in you that is guiding you on what it is to do. So again, that's a perfect example. Like your family, they all grew up, or they all went to this one college, or they all grew up in the same career. But with you, it's different. You don't feel like you love this career. You don't feel like this is something that God is calling you to do. You're actually very interested in something else. Something is pulling you over there. Then you need to go to whatever is pulling you. Don't stay in something or minimize yourself or dim your light, turn your light off. The light of God, turn it off because you're trying to please other people. People pleasers do not work in a child of God's life. It does not work. Like people pleasing, that is not the way to go. Children of God, you're not supposed to be a people pleaser, because people, they mess with you one day, they hate you the next day. They love you that same night, and then they hate you the next morning. You get what I'm saying? People are so unpredictable. So it's really up to you and God. Okay, you need to do what God is telling you to do, not really people. People don't know what they know until they know it. You know what I'm saying? People don't know what they have until it's gone. Or people don't know, oh, that you look good in that outfit until you put it on. They don't know that you'll rock that hairstyle until you actually go get the haircut. You get what I'm saying? Like sometimes people don't know it until they actually see it. So you have to just continue to do what you need to do, because at the end, they're going to see it. But while you're working on that in the process, they might not understand, and they might persuade you or disencourage you from doing what it is that you're doing, okay, from finishing the task. But that's because they can't really see it. They don't really have a vision for it. You have the vision for it. You know that if you continue to do this, this will get you greater success. They don't really have a vision for it. You get what I'm saying? So you have to go with the vision that God has given you, okay, and eventually people will see it. All right. There's so many people on here in the world that want you to be conformed to their way of life, their way of thinking, their way of living. And honestly, God is not with none of that. He is about freedom. OK, there's too many masculines or even feminines trying to just control the world. And it's like, no, you can control yourself. But now when you're trying to control other people and dictate their life and tell them what they should and should not do, that's when it becomes a problem. It's like, who are you? Like, who are you? There's so many people that still trying to live their lives through other people's lives. Like they love a company so much that this is what they work for, or they love this church organization so much. This is what they grew up in, that they want to keep passing it along to everybody and everybody and everybody. Eventually, it has to stop somewhere. Some people do not want things to just stop with them. They want to keep dragging it along. Like, that's just your thing. That's what you like to do. That's what you're passionate about. That don't mean that you have to pass it along, you know? Like, even me, I'm a model, but if I have children and my children do not want to be into modeling, I'm not going to force them into that career because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that try to force you into things because they're already doing it, and that's not the way to go about it. You can bring it up to them. Okay, you could bring them to a set. You can bring them to a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? You could bring them around so that they could get the gist of it. See if they like the whole atmosphere and the mood, the vibe, or whatever like that. But forcing them to do something because you've done it, that's wrong. That's taking away someone's free will. And that's an automatic no. Like an automatic no. You know what I'm saying? So remember to stay you. Remember to stay weird, stay different, stay doing what you're doing, because people all they're trying to do every time is to get you to be like them, or to get you to slow it down or whatever, because they just don't understand. A lot of people don't understand until it's in their face, like I said. So they may not even it might not even be like they got bad intent or whatever, but because of them trying to persuade you to not do something that is calling you your heart's desire, they can be considered a bad influence or someone that you got to get away from, or a karmic, just because of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, they might have a good heart or whatever, but the fact that they're encouraging you to not do something that you really have passion for, that can make them a bad person. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes we just got to stay away from those type of people, you know, and let them see us at the end result when we're already who we are supposed to be. But when you're going through the process of getting to know yourself, okay, getting to know the type of career path that you want to do and exploring and stuff like that, just following that light, okay, that is leading you, the light inside, it's just you in that light. Excuse me, y'all. A lot of times it's just you in that light. Like, excuse me, you can't really be, bringing other people along, because again, they don't always see the vision. Some people are not visualizers where they could just see the vision off rip. They got to actually see it done for them to be like, oh, I see what you were saying. I get it now. You get what I'm saying? And if you have those type of people around you that is, clinging on to you and kind of trying to control what you do, you're the only one that's going to suffer in the end, because you're going to grow up in a lot of regret. You're going to grow up wishing that you didn't do things that people wanted you to do. You're going to wish that you did things that you wanted to do more of and not what other people told you to do. Like, I don't care if this is family members. I don't care if this is a relationship and this is something that you've always wanted to do in your relationship, but your partner is just really not with it. And you're not hurting nobody. You're not going against the relationship. You're not going against the marriage. No idolatry. No bullshit is happening. I feel like you need to go explore and do what it is that you feel like you need to do. Is no disrespect taking place. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting an inconvenience or anybody like that. Then I feel like you need to explore what it is that you want to explore. Explore your passions. You get what I'm saying? Because when you explore your passions and you actually work within your passion, y'all, and I'm ending it just like this. When you really work within your passion, that makes you happy to live life. That makes you excited to wake up and go to work. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing things that you're actually passionate about, it does not really feel like work. You'll be excited to do it even if it was for free. Okay, you will be excited to do this thing because this is something that you actually care about. This is something that is in your heart. All right. So that's why it's important to follow your passions, because then you will feel so happy, you know, in the end that, okay, well, at least if it didn't end up how you thought that it would or you wanted it to, at least you know that you tried. At least you know that you followed your passion. At least you know that you went all the way. You get what I'm saying? And nobody controls you or told you not to do something or blocks your opportunity or anything like that, you know? So you want to go after things that you're passionate about, because one, you're going to feel happy and grateful just to be up, just to be alive, just to be able to do this. You're going to be way more grateful to God that you're able to even make money off of this. And this is something that you're passionate about. You get what I'm saying? So it's just so important to just be you. Be different. You don't have to be into the same things your fellow peers are into or your family members are into. It could be a reason that God is making you different, and you don't want to go against that. You know, God is making you different for a reason, but you're so busy trying to blend in and fit in with them, and now you're messing up God's whole plan. And one thing we ain't supposed to be doing out here is messing up the divine's plan, period. Because when you try to mess up his plan, he's going to get it right back on track, on order regardless. And if you done did a lot of things to mess up the plan, you don't want God to start destroying and taking things away for you to get back on plan. Okay, for you to get right back on course. So when you start to get that pull towards that light and something is pulling you towards a specific career or passion or gift or talent, hobby, something like that there is room to grow or whatever like that, or maybe it's just education, something with education that is pulling you to go study somewhere specific or go to this specific college or whatever like that, go towards it, because more than likely God has a major plan. Okay, and you do not want to go against God's plan, because all you're going to do is delay your own progress, and God is just going to get you right back on the path regardless. And you might, when he getting you on that path, he might take away friends, family, all types of shit away from you, because he needs you to get right back on path. So when you have an easy way to follow the path that God is setting forth for you, right? Do it. Don't make God have to do stripping and taking away and all of that for you to understand what it is like he's trying to do for you. Like when God gives you the okay about something, and he's literally opening up the clear pathways for you to go within this one select plan, because most of the time when it's God doing it, everything will be aligned. Okay, the doors will start opening, everything will fall into this. So when you see things are opening up for you to fall into this thing, whatever it is, this passion, whatever it is, do it. Follow the leader. The leader is God. So you know that you're not going astray. You know you're not going into darkness. You know that there will be no evil, jealous intent. You know that this will be great. This is going to be a good vibe. This is somewhere that you can grow. You know that there's longevity here. You want something that has longevity. You don't want to be successful for the first 6 months, and then now for the next 6 months, you're trying to figure out what to do. God will set you up for life. We just have to make sure that we're following the light that is in us, okay? Listening to God that is in us, all right? and stay away from people who do not accept or respect the fact that you are different. You are weird. You are interested in other things that they're not interested in. That's just who God made you to be. And it could be some reasoning for that. They're not educated on that. God made you. Now you're the one that's educated. You get what I'm saying? So it's always a bigger reason, y'all. It's always for a bigger purpose. It's always for a bigger purpose. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye.